What up, world? It's been a while. Matter of fact, Happy New Year's. You know, it's 2020 now. I've been told I ain't put up the videos in a while. I ain't really thinking I was checking up on them. It be, I find sometimes, first I be trying to figure out what should I talk about, what are people interested in, and then some days I just physically can't, really sit and put these put some content, put up some, I don't know, say put up a video on like what's going on, whatever. But today I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and put up a video. It's Friday, I believe it's the 10th. Yeah, it's the 10th of January, 2020. Let me see. Man, look, bro, it's been a lot going on. I don't care what anybody says. The Giants are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Man, whatever, man. Football is crazy. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, let me see. Dang, what can I jump on right now? Like, what's going on that is it a topic? I heard that they were going off of the whole. I heard that Joe Budden on his podcast, he was going off on Drake, saying that his interview on Rap Radar, he felt like it was scripted. I didn't see it, but that's what he was talking about. His boy was talking about, Maul was saying that how of course a dude like Drake at the level that he's at is going to have control on pretty much how he's depicted. It's not like he's just gonna just let the Rap Radar dudes, the Elliot and the B Dots. It's not like he's gonna just let them control everything. Like he's gonna have he's gonna put his intake on it, because he's Drake. He's powerful. He's very popular. He's very in demand type thing. So I respect it, but to Joe's point of view, he felt like, he didn't like that. He thought that was whack. He wanted him to be, I guess he felt like Drake didn't have to be as transparent. He could pretty much, he's comfortable, or he's not going to, they're not going to really ask him the questions that they want to ask him. So there was a whole thing about that. I don't know, man. What do you guys, I would like to know what the audience, like, how do you guys feel about this guy, Drake? Like, I feel like he came in the game and it was real controversial. Like, people really was hating on this guy, saying that, the fact that he came from like the TV world and he was an actor and then now he's trying to be a rapper. I'm sitting here thinking like, well, to be honest, how do we feel about a lot of these, entertainers overall? A lot of them we're finding out they're actors. They're actors. I feel like as humans, we put a lot into people, man. Like we be feeling like they have to, I don't know what we felt like they were supposed to do. But if this is a business and the business asks for, material, and the material they want is, good content, good music, good production and all that, and then you guys put it together and and it's good. Like, I'm just finding out that majority R&B singers don't write their music. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of R&B singers don't write their music, and they don't get that much flack. But if you're a rapper and you get one, like somebody help you with like, yo, use this word. Oh, he's fraud. He's whack. He's oh, he's not real. Like, they're like, bruh. So how, like, I don't understand, like, what, who makes these, who gauges this stuff? Like, who sits down and be like, all right, you know what? Him as a rapper, he's authentic because he does this and that and the third. Like, bro, once you make a certain amount of income, like once you start, your life starts to, you start traveling or whatever, like, can you really stay, can you really fit the box that they trying to put you in? Like who really, until somebody came out of Yonkers, we didn't know how rappers from Yonkers was. Until somebody came out of Mount Vernon, you don't know. And until somebody came out of Chirac, we didn't know anything about rappers from Chirac and what they was saying. So I be trying to figure out like who makes these rules, like who makes up these rules about, okay, this person's in this game, in this genre, in this and living this life. This is how he's supposed to do it. And this is how it's supposed to look. And this is how it's supposed to be. But you know what? The internet has changed all that. Where a person could literally mess up, right? Like a person could sit there and do something and it look crazy. Like it looked like he took an L, but then somebody sit there and be like, no, that was staged. Like he did that on purpose. He knew the camera was there, or he knew this was happening. He knew he was about to do this. And so now we sit there and it's like, oh snap, I could spin this and have it work in my favor. And that's exactly what Drake did. Like I remember when he was going and he had the whole, beef that they call with Meek Mill. He said like he played off of what everybody tried to clown him on, being R&B or he's not a rapper. He clowned on. He's like, yo, don't lose to a person who's not a rapper. Or they call me R. Don't lose to it. But he was so witty. He was so clean with it. Now you gotta face the facts. Like, oh wow, like, maybe we had it wrong the whole time. Like now who looks like the fool in all this? You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's one of those things I'm always gonna be like, man, we wasted a lot of time on stuff that don't even matter. Like I'm about the future, you know what I mean? Certain people like to sit there and be like, oh, when did this happen? I'm like, that's cool and all, but like, it gotta be like, if we trying to build, to ask about a certain time has to be appropriate. Like, how does that help this situation right now? The situation right now, you asking about back when, how does that help the situation right now? It don't help. Like Future is Future, bro. I don't care what you think Future was doing back. Oh, yo, you're like, nah, we not, whatever. But Future's out here putting his music and doing his thing, and people didn't believe he was going to be who he is today. And he's still relevant because he stayed true to himself. He kept going. The dude called himself Future. You already know he's on something else. I haven't heard anything from 2 Chainz for a while. But he was doing something with, what's that show called? It was like Most Expensive. I want to say it's with GQ. Did he capitalize, man? Like, all right, I'm going to tell you guys right now. Capitalize. Use every opportunity as an opportunity. Once you get around somebody and they try to box you and put you into one category, don't talk to them. Remove yourself from that person. You have way too many gifts, bro. This world is comprised of way too much to be doing too little. Like, I don't understand how somebody would just sit there and expect, just because you used to paint, that's all you're going to do is paint. Bro, you might own your own business and hire painters. What, you just going to sit there and paint houses all day? You think people who have majority of people who have business just straight up have a business? A lot of people who got business started off from the bottom, or they just started off from a humble situation. They had this opportunity. They were able to use that. Then that opportunity opened the door for another opportunity, which opened the door for another opportunity. And it kept going. Next thing you know, they are where they are now. And that's what I want people to do. And that's what I'm doing. Like, I was talking to the homie, and I'm looking at the YouTube thing. I'm like, he was like, nah, man, just stay at it, whatever. But at the same time, I could, it don't necessarily mean like, oh, YouTube's the only way. It could just be like, man, look, just utilize what you got going. Just utilize whatever it is, bro. If you don't feel like doing that, don't do it. Find what you want to feel like doing. My mind wasn't ready to hop on and put out a vid yet. But then again, I was like, it's 2020 though. It's a new year. Let me just hop on. Let me be transparent. I'm over here fumbling, trying to figure out like, what should I speak on? Like, what should I get on? You know what I mean? And to my Philly homie, you know who it is. You know who you are. You brought me over there, showed me where they wrote the Declaration of Independence and thing like that. What would you like to hear? I need some feedback, man. Like, I just looked. I don't got that many subscribers. It's about like 20 subscribers, but I don't know who be viewing. I think you could comment. I don't think you gotta be a subscriber to comment. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, ideas is cool. What's something? I asked my Philly man. So I'm like, what interests you? I haven't heard back from him in a while. I haven't heard back. But I'm like, yeah, I could look into that. Everybody talking about this Iran situation. Bruh, just handle you. I don't really believe that there's going to be, I don't feel like a world, not like we're not going to have a war. I'm talking about world war. Like world war, I don't think we're going to have a world war. But a war, I believe we are going to have a war. I don't know what they're going to call it now. I know when we went to Iraq, there was the Iraq War. We were in Afghanistan. We were dealing with the whole terrorism with 9/11 and all that stuff. So we had that going on. Now we have a guy. He was the general, whatever. He killed a couple people. Then they said he was threatening. So they had to take him out. So it's a lot of stuff that we as civilians don't know. So you got to keep that into perspective too. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know, people. We don't know. Y'all just going off of what you see on TV. Y'all don't know what. They took my man out. It wasn't like they mistakenly did that. They took him out. There's more to this. And probably we're never going to know. We're probably never going to know the detail on like why they took homeboy out in Iran with the drone, but they did. And I feel like if y'all was in the position of having to do that, and y'all knew what kind of threat this guy was going to be doing, and y'all knew what kind of stuff he was finna plan to do and hurt, and how many people he was gonna hurt, I feel like you guys would probably. I want to know what y'all was gonna do. Because these things coming at your table and you hearing, yo, they did this, they tortured this person, they murdered this person, they killed this person, they assassinated this person. Da, da, da. None of them details ain't coming to you. They stole this. They hacked into this. This breach came to none of that information is coming to us. We just going to work and we come home. We live in our average lives. Nobody knows But yes, that situation happens. Don't be biased. Let's find out what kind of person and what kind of stuff that this organization, what did they do? What did they do? I don't think you just go ahead and bomb and kill a dude like that just because you felt, nah, I don't think so. Nah, not with that kind of risk. There's more to it. There's way more to it, man. There's way more to it. Shout out to the NFL. They want to get more minority coaches. Apparently, there's only been 3 black coaches right now and 1 GM. I don't really know what else to say about it. That's just America, to be honest with you. Everywhere you go, black people is not really in position to be like, oh, they're in those roles. Like, how many black administrators do we know as far in the schools? Students, kids, y'all, everybody went to school. How many black principals do you remember? Superintendents, lieutenants, like black folks, when it comes to position of leader, like I'm talking about CEO type leadership. That doesn't happen. All right. So it doesn't, I'm not shocked that there only has been like, there's 3 black coaches now and then like 1 general manager. Like we're talking about that. Is there any black owners, NFL owners? No. All right. Yeah. How about the NBA? I don't know. Black. All right. How about baseball? Yeah, really? Oh, wow. Okay. Hockey? No, I don't even know. So why are y'all talking about in the pro? What about college? How many black coaches? How many black school presidents? Like, bruh, like, come on. Like, why are we talking like as if we don't realize? Like, that's what it is. We're minority. We're nothing. We're like, we were 3/5 of people. Like, so stop being like, you know what I mean, caught like surprised. Like, don't be surprised. Don't be upset. Just move like and be like, all right, we see there's a problem. All right. And black folks need to be like, all right, how can we equip ourselves? How can we get ourselves going so we can have more say so, more leverage? You dig? I went to an open mic night. It was litty. It was dope. I want to start. I'm gonna try to do those things more. It's fire, man. I love seeing like people express themselves, man. Like and like legitimately express themselves in a non-judgment zone. Like people are like supporting you. You literally can't mess up. A mess up is a good thing. Like, because it shows that we're human. So shout out to the open mic night, man. Things that I didn't have, like these things, my mind, I grew up in a household, man. I'm an immigrant. So culturally, my freaking brain and the way I saw the world was very small. Very small. And God has blessed me where I can now maneuver and see things differently. Opportunities that my folks and older didn't have. So that was really a breath of fresh air. Shout out to the open mic night, man. We out.